Welcome back. Beautiful day in Sussex again. A nice treat here. A Mark 1 Type 1 to the Waard Zilvermeeuw, the herring gull 4-berth twin mast with one of these lovely extending awnings. Those who watch these videos regularly will know that I'm a great fan of these. They provide superb space. I don't know really why they're not standard on these tents when people have wings and awnings. Let's go inside first. This tent is an absolute crap. One owner, about late 80s, later editions, with this awning on the front. It's just over, it's about 2.3 meters deep there, and then you're about 4 meters wide, the tent being about 3 meters wide. So you're getting about between 8 and 9 square meters of extra covered space here. Everything zips up together. The only place you've got little openings are down there. It's so useful, and of course you can put the awning out straight as well in the traditional way, which I should do for a photograph in a minute. But you get all this extra space. I mean, you could sleep 4 extra adults in here, and immediately turns this tent into a full-blown 8-berth if you wanted it. Or you could keep bikes and things here. If you're going out for the day, you could put all your luggage and all your stuff under here. Fantastic. And of course, if you wanted to, don't forget the front doors on all these tents. Got the zips either side, the poppers all the way in, so the whole front can open, so you could turn the whole thing into a dining room if you wanted to, and seat about 12 people in there. This tent is amazing. It's, as I say, one owner, and it's so clean. It's that pistachio sort of green from the era, but just looking at this, it's so clean. There's almost not a mark on here. Absolutely. Little thin patch on the, might put a little bit of glue on there. Only one tiny repair. Just, I'll show you that, the usual half moon vents at the back. Superb ground sheet all shine. Actually, when I rolled this tent out, the ground sheet was immaculate, and I thought, this is looking good. Usual windows in the front, vents above, poppers all good, all the zips in here fine. I've got a nice, very nice pair of curtains and the divider. You don't always get the bedroom divider in the Zilvermeeuw. That seems to be a sort of optional thing. This tent has that, which is nice. I noticed one tiny little repair, usual thing, in the awning at the front, the valance rather than the living area, but there's a little pole tip gone through there and a tiny little bit of stitching on there. The tent, needless to say, is that sort of mocha coffee colour. So you've got a metre here. This big awning is about 2 metres, so with that out the front you'd have about 3 metres of covered space. And then we've got, before I forget, this very nice pair of, everything was put away nicely with this tent. Got the big curtain to go across there, and the divider. The bits on the front are almost certainly later. The poles to extend the awning out of here, they're the later epoxy covered poles, in fact, a later bag. And just looking at all this, and these bits are immaculate. There's something on there. Awning and everything, barely a mark on it either. I think these almost certainly were ordered later. They've also had Velcro put under here, which is a nice thing. You've got the normal zip, and there's a whole load of Velcro there to just keep that all extra weatherproof and probably extra draft proof. Let's go around the tent. As I say, pistachio, barely a mark. Bit of fading, particularly on the top, but barely a mark on this tent. I haven't even been around with my brush. I have not been around this tent with anything, and yet it's virtually unmarked. I'd be tempted to say it is unmarked, but there were 1 or 2 tiny little bits of stuff in there which would probably come out with a little wet brush. Really, it's tensioned up quite nicely. Only put it up half an hour ago. Twin mast, of course, so lots of space inside. Just a gorgeous, I'm ranting on again, over 4 minutes again. But it's a gorgeous tent, this. Once I've done this, I've got to take it down, which always seems a bit of a shame, really. So, Zilvermeeuw herring gull with the extended awning. Tent is 3 metres wide, 3.8 deep, 2.4 at the mast, 1.85 at the entrance. This great big awning. I've renewed all the rubbers on these wings and the awning. They always tend to perish, however they're kept. I found a load in a packet that I brought back of stuff, and even they perished in the packet, so I've renewed all of those. Beautiful. I'll stop now, thank you.